Hello everyone, this is Dr. Shivakant Pathak here with you to see one important topic in thermodynamics, that is isothermal process or isothermal change. Isothermal change is between the thermodynamical variable or thermodynamical coordinate. Thermodynamical coordinate, pressure, volume, temperature. Right. Here in this thermodynamical process, change in temperature is a 0, that is T is equal to constant. So this implies that only change in pressure and volume, two thermodynamical variable, right? Here see, a process is said to be isothermal process when temperature remains constant during thermodynamical change in other coordinate, pressure and volume, right? See here in the diagram, a thermodynamical process in which a thermodynamical system is here given. Piston and cylinder. The gas, working substance gas is filled between these two. This is a tight piston fitted in cylinder here, right? It denotes the volume of gas. Volume of a container denotes volume of a gas. Now see, during the process I told the temperature remains constant. So here working substance gas, there is a free exchange of heat between gas and surrounding. This is gas. We may say this is gas under system, and it is outside is surrounding is all sides. So if this change in pressure and volume of a system, means gas, takes place at constant temperature, when temperature remains constant, then it come under the category of isothermal change or isothermal process. During the process C, if system works, it will take heat from the surrounding. If work is done on the system, the heat will be rejected to the surrounding by system. In that condition, the wall of the system must be made up of perfectly conducting material. This is the first important point. What is the important point here? The first one, the wall of system must be perfectly conducting material. What does it mean of the conducting material? See very carefully. If there is here surrounding, from surrounding, if it moves upward, if system moves upward, and volume changes from V1 to V2, a pressure will act. This pressure is due to the absorption of heat. So when volume expands, so heat is required, and this heat will be absorbed from surrounding to system in equal amount of the work done. In that condition only the temperature can be remains constant, and this is possible only if the wall of a system is perfectly conducting material. See the box term. So there is no delay between work done and absorption of heat to keep temperature constant. There is one important point here in this. Now see the second important process here in the process. During process of expansion. What is the process of expansion? The volume changes from V1 to V2 when piston moves upward. When piston moves downward, the compression decrease in volume. In both process, this both process should be as slow as possible. It gets sufficient time to absorb the heat or reject heat to the surroundings to keep temperature constant in the isothermal process. The same thing here in the word. During process of expansion or compression, it should be as slow as possible. As slow as possible. Why as slow as possible? System gets sufficient time. Get time to absorb or reject heat. So here in this condition, in isothermal process, the two important key point is here available. One, wall of this should be made of conducting material, perfectly conducting material. So there should be no time lagging. That's whatever it required to increase in a volume absorbs from the surrounding, or whatever work done on the piston to decrease a volume, so amount of heat liberated rejected to the surrounding. One important point. Or its reciprocal may be also possible. During the expansion or compression, the process should be as slow as possible in such a way that system gets sufficient time to absorb heat from the surrounding when needed or reject heat to the surrounding when there is required. So these are the two important points here in the isothermal process. Now one more thing seen a point here, and which is a very important in it. Here temperature is a constant. For fixed mass of gas, there is change in volume, pressure. Volume and pressure. Pressure is P1 and P2 given during the volume V1 and V2. So right here in this, and if the system takes place only here under this condition, then in this process, Boyle's law hold. In this process, Boyle's law hold. Why Boyle's law hold? Because temperature of the system is here remains constant during the process. So what is the Boyle's law? PV is equal to constant 1, or P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2 is constant. During change in pressure and volume, we can plot a graph between pressure and volume. The graph between pressure and volume is called, see in the box, isothermal curve or isotherm it is also called. If we draw a graph by doing this experiment under the complete isothermal process, a graph is obtained here in this way. See very carefully for the graph. This graph is here, isothermal curve. It is isothermal curve, or this is also called isotherm. We may name by this is right pressure versus volume. Here in this pressure versus volume, the graph is obtained in this way. If there is an increase in volume, this is, let this change is at temperature, constant temperature T1. Here change in temperature is 0, right? If the same graph we obtain in another constant temperature T2, which is higher than T1, we obtained in this way, just above this. And similarly we can obtain for next higher temperature T3 the change in volume. So this represented T3 is greater than T2 is greater than T1. So isothermal curve, or this isothermal curve is also called isotherms, which is obtained between two thermodynamical variable, that is pressure and volume, and it is obtained when temperature, change in temperature is 0 or temperature remains constant. Right? During this isothermal change, whatever heat is absorbed by the system is given by this formula. Delta Q is equal to MC delta T, where M is equal to mass of gas, C is equal to specific heat capacity of gas, and delta T is equal to rise in temperature. Here, during this isothermal change, specific heat of a gas is infinite. Some examples are also available which changes in the nature under the isothermal condition. We are knowing a process, melting process, in which in melting process we know melting process means conversion of solid to liquid state, and it's take place at a constant temperature. So this can be considered as a isothermal change. Similarly, we have one more, boiling process. In a boiling process, liquid converted into gas. This phenomena also takes place at constant temperature. That is why boiling process is also isothermal change. We may take example one more, that is sublimation. Sublimation is also isothermal change. In sublimation, the thermodynamical state which changes, that is from solid to directly gas without changing, vapor form without changing in a liquid. This also takes place at a constant temperature. Rather than this, if see here in the system, if these changes are taking place under the aforesaid condition, if one more thing is considered, all three things I am taking the name once more. The wall of the system is made up of perfectly conducting material. Process is as slow as possible, and if there is no friction, then this process can also be considered as ideal isothermal process. This is for today only. Thank you and have a nice day to all.